Tai Hwa Ceramics was established in the 1980s when the domestic ceramics industry of Taiwan was in its heyday. In the beginning, the industry started out by operating as OEMs and established a sound foundation through export sales. However, when the period of prosperity ended for the domestic ceramics industry, Tai Hwa Ceramics was able to emerge as a dominant player with a brand name that has been widely acknowledged as synonymous with Taiwan's pottery culture, thanks to its corporate spirit of dare to innovate and constant breakthroughs in technological levels. Let's take a look at the gallery exhibition hall and savor Tai Hwa Pottery's success story from the beginning.
这个台湾窑的一个地名是当时
At the time, we decided to change the company's name from Tai Hwa Ceramics to Tai Hwa Pottery. The decision came from the discussion with Chen Zhongliang, a renowned designer in Taiwan. The name Tai Hwa Ceramics suggested industrial production of day-to-day utensils. In contrast, Tai Hwa Pottery offers a touch of humanity and culture in its connotation, and the name makes the company seem less business-oriented. I must admit that our departure from OEM business had been a path of toil and hard work. When the company was still an OEM business, we had neither our own brand name nor image. What we had been doing was simply heading for wherever the money was. Back then, we had to work overtime till late at night on a regular basis. But what did we get out of that? We were merely modern men producing items that our ancestors made in their time, or helping foreign businesses producing what belonged to them. Without a life or a face to call our own, what we did had little meaning. This is why I've always felt that giving up the OEM business was the crucial turning point for Tai Hwa Pottery. In my opinion, the prosperity of Yingge's ceramic industry in the past was a consequence of opportunity and luck. It was the economic environment that gave many people the chance of owning a kiln. But if you look at it from another perspective, what's there to stop us from creating another trend for the market? And such is the reflection and concept that prompted Tai Hwa Pottery to change its production strategies. Starting from research and development, the company began to accept orders for multiple products in limited quantities, and eventually commenced collaboration with our customers. Tai Hwa Pottery is willing to accept orders for the least quantity of products, be it 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and so forth. We will take it. While it is true that the company would only earn minuscule fees for development in such a model of operation, it is important to know that what we gain was the accumulation of invaluable experiences that would cost at least 10 or 20 times the amount of the investment that went into the development. Such experience is invisible and intangible in the eyes of our competitors, and, to be frank, no OEM kiln would be willing to take that path. But we are willing to take on such challenges, and thanks to the operation of this business model, Tai Hwa Pottery was able to diversify its exclusive techniques, thereby enabling us to create an extensive array of products.
After continued research and development, Tai Hwa Pottery perfected the technique of high-temperature glaze. The company is capable of recreating unique effects such as the thick texture of oil paintings and mixed glaze colors of water paintings in pottery works. Here at Tai Hwa Pottery's display area, one can find thousands of exquisite tableware and decorative pottery used in state banquets, first-class cabins on commercial airplanes, and 5-star hotels.
As you can see to my left, this is the second generation of state banquet tableware that renowned designer Chen Zhongliang and many domestic artists created together. It is known as Square Earth Round Sky Collection. The development of this collection would not have been possible without the contribution of Miss Chen Yu-shou, former Commissioner of the Council for Cultural Affairs, and input from the media and the domestic cultural sector. The Square Earth Round Sky collection is very special because the colour featured on the tableware has never been seen on any other pottery work. We have named the colour Clear Up Grey. Apart from the uniqueness of the colour, you can actually find the old names of different places in Taiwan. For example, Jilin is the former name of Shilin in Taipei. Aho is the name of the present-day Pingtung. Lanyang is the original name of Yilan. And Zhishan would be present-day Wanluan, which is renowned for its pork knuckles. This collection here is what the Council for Cultural Affairs has commissioned Tai Hwa Pottery to make. As you know, Taiwan is an island surrounded by oceans on all sides. The colour feature here has been aptly named as Taiwan Blue, because it is the very colour that reflects off the waters around Taiwan when the first ray of light from the sun shines down at dawn. As a colour, red symbolises auspiciousness for the Chinese. We have spent approximately 14 years in the development of this colour, which we have named as Joyful Red. Our yield rate has risen from merely 7% in the beginning to over 80% today, and the experience we have learned from its development is simply priceless. I'm proud to say that Tai Hwa Pottery is the only company in the world that is capable of producing pottery at this level of exquisiteness and stunning beauty. Today, Tai Hwa Pottery is definitely worthy of its nickname as the official kiln of Taiwan. I would even go so far as to say that no other kiln is capable of replacing Tai Hwa Pottery. From my perspective, cultural creativity can only be materialized through something that you have made with your own hands, and which incorporates local culture. Many have claimed that companies should keep the design component of their business in Taiwan and outsource their production elsewhere. I beg to differ, especially when it comes to the ceramics and pottery industry. I believe that as makers of fine pottery, we ought to retain both our design and manufacturing operations here in our homeland. We insist on and embrace our local culture, but at the same time, we also have our vision of the rest of the world. We hope to keep our base in Taiwan and make the island shine in the international community so that Taiwan could have an opportunity to voice herself through this petite yet beautiful ceramic industry.
And even today, Tai Hwa Pottery has stayed true to its insistence of retaining its roots in Taiwan and succeeded in its attempt to turn ceramics into exquisite products. With its pool of talents and constant innovation in techniques, Tai Hwa Pottery shall establish a presence for Taiwan's ceramic craftsmanship in the world.